Well, interest. I was at the first meeting. When was that? In 2014 at Louvain-la-Neuve. And yes, this is sort of like continuation. Obviously, we as educators, we have to go along with the new generations coming up. So how do we respond to that new challenge of a different generation? Yes.
Well, the most important aspect of this conference for me is the bridge between the academic research and the practice. And with practice, I mean very broad. I mean not only the teaching aspect of it, but also the cinematography by itself. Because most people who are here are practitioners. That means that they are still on film sets and so on and so on. But very often they've started teaching, but from that teaching they have then to think about their métier, and that's where then the academic research comes in. But until today, these are very divided worlds. And as we have already seen this morning during the first presentations, there you could already feel very much those different worlds, but still, looking all at cinematography, all talking about cinematography, but from different angles.
Looking at the caliber of people that have already presented paper and yet to present, and the poster sessions and the networking, I think is a very huge, good opportunity for me as an African cinematographer and a lecturer to be able to tap into some of these resources and be able to network and also be able to learn from, the other people. Yes, I'm pretty young, and if you look at the caliber of the people in there, they are older, they have more experience than I do. So yes, I'm going to learn from them and be able to adapt some of their experiences into my home country.
They are very different from one another and all have something to teach me, actually. So this morning, this was very interesting. I'm a little bit sad to present something because I cannot enjoy everything that is presented. But yeah, the subjects are really, really interesting and give me a lot to think of.
I think the conference has been great so far. It's really nice. It's striking a very good balance between the theoretical and the technical papers, as well as the kind of creative and the aesthetic-based papers. So it's been great to meet other cinematographers that are involved in education and share ideas and discuss our work with each other.
Oh, it's a very, very, very nice conference, and yeah, I'm not sure that you trust me or not. I'll be very scary 2 months preparing for the conference, and also that's I'm really proud to be part of it.
For today, basically I'm here looking at the cinematography thinking and teaching and practices. Just want to see, fellow industry colleagues, that what do they do, what do they teach, what are their methods in teaching cinematography. Yeah.
It's been a great conference. It's been really good to be able to meet people from all over the world. I used to think of Imago as being primarily a European organization, but now, there were people who we saw from Africa, from Brazil. I've come in from Malaysia. Some of my colleagues have come in from Singapore, from people from Hong Kong, from here and there. And the more international it gets, the more interesting it is in terms of what people have to say and how different places change practice and so on. And also the commonality of issues and problems that we have here. We're talking a lot about education, and there's a lot of commonality, which is kind of very heartening to hear, that the problems that I'm finding are the same problems that someone else is finding, maybe in Ghana and in Copenhagen or London. And there's kind of it makes you feel more like your problems aren't and your issues aren't unique, and you hear other people's solutions, and that kind of inspires you to rethink about how you do things.